Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Order Terra Craft. So I wanted to start the episode back at the home base, but I got in a bit of a sticky situation. So the powder snow got me again, and this time I actually sunk in 8 or 9 blocks, and I was able to dig myself out, but I couldn't save the horse. So every time I tried to dig it out of the powder snow, I hit the horse instead of the shovel. It was awful, and the horse just died, and I'm 27,000 blocks away from home. Got 6 potatoes left, some rye grain, and I at least got the saddle. So this will be definitely a test for my survival skills. So my plan was actually, after being up really north, to go a bit west again, and then find the ocean. So I think I'm just gonna change my plan. If we follow this, there was some ocean right around here. So I was thinking if I just go south, I'm also gonna hit the ocean rather quickly, and then we can make a boat and go from there. Okay, but now saber-tooth cats all around, polar bears, and a duck. I think that's food I can get. It's gonna be quite a trip back home if you survive this. Definitely gonna be a test of my survival skills. And again. I actually need to look at the ground. It's not that hard to actually spot. Oh man. Also, I've only eaten potatoes lately. Health is it. Please no cave in on top of this. Oh man. Health is only at 700. Ah, this is... God, I was not prepared for this. I had no idea there's powder snow in this, but I can easily actually spot the powder snow because it's just lower than the snow layers around. Okay, let's be a bit more careful. Minus 18,000 now, so far so good. It's actually also a really good find. Some wild garlic. That's something you don't have yet. Definitely take some of that. And it's also something I can eat again. Oh, it's actually good to see a river here. Usually when I find a river, I get slightly annoyed with the horse because it means I have to cross it, which is sometimes a bit hard. But now, if you check the stream, this should actually lead to the ocean. In 118, I think there's proper rivers. We can probably follow this for at least a couple hundred or 1,000 blocks, get closer to the ocean. Perfect. This works. We might be out of the worst issues already. Also compared to the old vanilla Minecraft world generation, those rivers here actually stunningly beautiful. Remember those old vanilla, those weren't even rivers, creeks, it stopped after 100 meters? This is so good compared to that. Oh, pine log. That's actually new. Don't think I got a pine tree yet. Okay, I can add this to the collection. Quick check on the map, no entities around. Definitely don't wanna be greedy for saplings to get surprised by a polar bear. Here are 2 bigger rivers to meet, but I think we're just gonna follow the stream. If this makes sense, it should actually lead us to the ocean. But I've been riding the boat for quite a while now. Okay, the river gets wider and wider. What do we have in front? Are those are icebergs. I think we hit, and there's kelp. I think we hit the ocean. Oh, nice. Can we even do ice boating? We could get around even quicker. What is this even? Sea ice? I doubt we can just mine this. No, of course not. I wonder if there's even a way to get certain blocks. No silk touch. Bit of a shame. Sea ice, interesting. Yeah, wanted to test if you can do ice boating. Yeah, it is quick. Unfortunately, there is no like continuous sea ice anywhere. Okay, where to go? I guess just gonna keep a bit towards the west and go, generally towards south. So I've progressed to minus 15,000. The ice is becoming really sparse now. I think probably like 1,000 blocks. There shouldn't be any ice blocks anymore. calcite. Oh, it's... Okay. Interesting. So I'm diving a bit here because there's actually an advancement that I kind of want to get. Find a deep ocean trench. So this is a deep ocean biome, and this goes a lot deeper than usual. Already killed a couple of those glow squid, but I didn't get to the advancement. I can get down to Y9 even, but it might not be deep enough. So look at this. This looks amazing. On the other hand, I shouldn't fool around too much because I'm a bit worried that I would die of dehydration. So the thirst bar is about in the middle already, and then I still got 22,000 blocks to go. So somewhere in my toolbox, I still got a vessel with 2 jugs filled with water, so I could replenish it a little bit, but yeah, not entirely sure if this is gonna be enough. If you look at the map, if it's getting really close, we can always go a bit east and then try to find a river or something. Great. That helped a lot. Oh no. Let's go east. Well, actually, wasn't there an option to access the toolbox remotely? And just... yeah, give you stuff? Ah, there it is. Okay. Whoa! What is this? Is this a volcano? Did we just hit land? Or is this an island? Oh! Oh my god! This is the middle of the ocean. There's magma blocks around. This gotta be the volcano. Oh, that's amazing. Let's see. So we got some trees there. I hope they also have water here somewhere. Yay, Pacific Rim! It was the volcano. So the first thing I actually want to find is definitely some water, if this is possible. Maybe we could also dig down to find some. Or should we climb the volcano first? Now I think I'm just gonna explore this part of the island real quick and search for water. Don't lose the boat, although I think I have planks in my toolbox somewhere as well. Okay. I was actually wondering if there are actually islands to this. I've never seen one. This is so cool. That would be a good... that would be actually the hardest part to start out at. No water here. Ah, this is gonna be tough. So I guess sprinting right now doesn't help much. What kind of trees do we even have here? Probably just a normal sequoia, yeah. And I guess that's... is that still salt water? If the kelp grows in there. Okay, I'm gonna climb up, of course, at the top of the volcano. There shouldn't be any water. And next, I think I'm just gonna try to dig down. Maybe find some underwater caves. The one tile would be useful. Probably filled with salt water anyway, because there's still... no, actually volcanic... oceanic mountains is the biome. Okay, let's see. Any blocks around? Ah, I got ladders even. Okay. Okay, it's the highest point, and there's definitely the volcano. Okay, I think I've actually heard that at the volcano biome you can actually find kimberlite, which can contain diamond. But since we don't have the blue steel or red steel diamond pickaxe yet, we couldn't even mine it. But it's good to keep in mind when we come back here later and mine some kimberlite to get, yeah, useless diamonds. They're also just decoration. Okay, let's try to get down there and let's head over to the volcano. But I'm quite worried about running out of water. Ah, that's the volcano now. Okay. Unfortunately, still no water inside. Yeah, this is definitely an emergency. I'd like to explore a little bit more and actually mine some of the magma blocks for the igneous alloy, but I feel like I should just ditch this place as soon as possible. Head east, that's probably our only chance to survive. Yeah, I feel like mining down wouldn't be the best choice right now. Still got half the thirst bar left. Oh my god, actually stepping on magma blocks there. So this might be enough to get us a couple thousand blocks east, and we can head to a river biome. Okay, yeah, pretty nice. Definitely will be marked on the map. Getting a bit scary, down to 2/3 and still no coast in sight. Let's actually check on the map, we can't be too far off. Yeah, should be possible to make this. Oh, this is gonna be a close one, but I think there's a river ahead. This could definitely save us. Yeah, but there's ice, there should be fresh water. Just playing it safe. Let's maybe get behind the ice and... Good stuff. Oh, okay. Made it. Whew, was a close one though. Okay, let's also fill up the jugs again. And then we can play more pressing W simulator. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna put just a weight on my keyboard. Or I make an auto hotkey script. So maybe go out like 500 blocks and then we can probably go in a straight line back home. So I saw that traveling for 4,000 blocks took away about 2 of those bars. Then we should be able to actually make it 18,000 blocks. And so staying kind of close to the coast, you can always go back and get more water. Oh, interesting. It looks like I found another island, so I was doing the wait on the keyboard strategy, just looking at the computer from the side, and all of a sudden I crashed into some blocks. And looks like we got another island here. It's also a volcano biome. But I'm not gonna do the same mistake twice of walking around there, because I'm already a bit low on water again. But I can definitely make it home, 7,500 blocks. That's good to know. So we got another one closer to home, in case we want to go there and mine some lava blocks, or later on find that kimberlite. And just as I said that, it starts raining. This is something you can also use to your advantage. All you gotta do is actually look straight up, and your thirst bar replenishes. I guess we can explore this a little bit after all. Let's see what we got there, especially the tree types. So that's another maple, chestnut, got plenty of those at the base. Doesn't seem to be really special, except having some volcanoes. I need some garlic. So it's really hilly again. Ah, some caves. We even have a prospector pick somehow. Let's see if we can find some kimberlite. Maybe worth trying. Gypsum. That's just for decoration. Never found it too useful. Could maybe dig it up at some point, but like last time, you can make alabaster out of it. It's just a fancy building block, not really worth the effort. Okay, if there's any magma blocks that are easy accessible, I would definitely take them though. Here we even have a little lake, but somehow it's actually salt water. There's kelp in there. Too bad. Well, as long as it's still raining. And we're almost home. There's the weird looking hill on the beach. And 500 meters from here is home. And first thing I notice is that the windmill is stuck somehow. So there's still generating torque here. But somehow it's broken. Oh. Let's just turn it back on. I definitely wouldn't call that trip a total success. We got a couple interesting things, like those saplings here. Then a couple magma blocks. Kaolina is super important. Gonna make a crucible next. And what else we have? A couple of rye seeds. Only 5, unfortunately. I was hoping for way more. One of the main reasons I actually went up north to get more of those. But maybe next time. Definitely not this year again, but maybe next year in summer. We can also maybe just go up like 10,000 blocks and already get plenty of barley and rye in a different area. Okay, then what else do we have? Got a couple better logs. Can put it into the plants, just the other weird stuff. We also learned something. You know that powder snow exists at around minus 18,000 and further up north. Definitely something to keep in mind if you would ever ride there again with a horse. We could also give the horse some leather horse armor. Like in vanilla, that should actually prevent the horse from freezing to death. In powder snow, it doesn't prevent the horse from sinking in. Like for example, leather boots would do on a player, but at least it wouldn't freeze to death anymore. I don't need to panic and can just take my time trying to free the horse. So this would be something we can keep in mind. I'm gonna put the rest of the stuff away and then crucible time. Well, actually, I've been gone for a very long time, and it's already April again. Time to plant the seeds. This time we actually have more seeds than farmland available. And yeah, what I'm gonna do, I was thinking about exporting a little bit this way. Plant a couple more seeds. Can maybe dig away a couple blocks there to keep the nice square shape. But in the long run, we also want to go down to Y0 and have an all year round farm. I also made an interesting observation. The Familiarity 100 alpacas give you 2 pieces of wool instead of 1. Here we go, get 2. And 2 from this one as well. While the others, basically the wild ones are tamed, they only give you 1. So I'm getting 7 in total. I wonder what a Familiarity 100 chicken would do. Lay 2 eggs? Maybe. But I don't have one yet. I always kind of missed feeding them. Even if a couple, they don't lay eggs at all right now. Oof. Too bad we can't automate this really. Next, let's finally make that crucible. So I'm gonna put graphite and kaolinite into the crushing wheels. Then we'll get 64 for each powder. We can combine it with clay into the fire clay. So this one here. There's really no other use of those 2 things, so I'm gonna turn everything into fire clay. Then we can make a fire clay block. And got one. And if I put that onto the deployer and give basically the deployer hand double ingot, it's gonna create the unfired crucible. Then I'll just put this into charcoal forge, heat it up, and we'll get him. There we go. I made 2 crucibles. So what I can do with the crucible is to put it directly on the charcoal forge, like this, and then instead of heating up your crushed ore, you can directly put it into the crucible, and instead of having 5 slots, we have 9. This also heats up way quicker. And then I don't need to worry about some molds or whatever on the side. We'll just have a big tank, and it will just go directly in there. There you go, saved as a liquid, which you can also pump out of. And if I want to make molds, just put them in there. This also stays hot. So it's just so much better than what we had before. This helps so much. Okay, but still not good enough because this mold clicking also gets on your nerves. If you just make ingots in a much larger scale than we could before. So that's why next episode we also want to automate that process. So we can pump the molten copper, for example, out and then use deployer or other machines to somehow put, or the spout actually, to somehow put the molten copper into the ingots. And then also take it out. Because there's also this right clicking, shift right clicking is also a bit annoying. It's not even solid, doesn't work. Yeah, that is also a bit annoying, so automating this will be the next goal. So with the help of the crucible, I quickly made a couple more ingots of the metals that I use the most of. So copper, in case I need to make more pipes, for example. Gold, brass is used for a lot of recipes. Cast iron, and sterling silver, in case we need a couple more rotation speed controllers. But I'm actually really running low on wrought iron, as I had a pile of 80 there at some point. So that's why I'm actually now finally making a second bloomery. So I'm gonna heat up 40 ingots worth of the black bronze, so we can make one more bloomery. I'll definitely also need a couple more ingot molds for this. It's already shaped in out of the clay, and just look how fast this heats up compared. It's already at yellow, white. And there we go, got the fired molds. It's so quick. Put in the new ones. Of course, it's also really convenient to make alloys with the crucible. Just put in your crushed ores there. And then, in case you got the right mixture, you can just take it out in the end. Just need to know that the maximum the alloy can hold would be 40 buckets. Anything you put extra in it will be wasted. So that definitely wasn't so bad anymore. Now we got 2 bloomeries, and I already got the iron and coal prepared, so we can fill them up. Always one batch at a time. There we go. Because we'll certainly need a lot of iron soon. It's just nice to have 2. Maybe even make a 3rd one. Takes like 10 minutes now to make all of this. And there we go. Alright. Yeah, then I'd say that's it for today. Made a good progress again with the crucible. Was a really good trade. Next episode I want to automate making the ingots even further, so we can probably hook up a pipe to the crucible and so on. Yeah, that's gonna be quite exciting. Thanks guys for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.